Thanks for stopping by the MAC weather page for this Saturday morning. This will be a quick storm update on our winter storm that's going to be moving through the area here over the next 48 hours. If we take a look at the current conditions around the area, you can see the watches and the advisories out. This will be for mainly late tonight into tomorrow and tomorrow night, and maybe even into early Monday morning. The bulk of the snow looks like it's going to fall as we get into the day on Sunday. For Sunday and Sunday night, that's when the heaviest snowfall rates will occur. And if we look at the next slide, you can see the current wind chills down to 11 degrees here a little bit earlier in a couple of locations. Right now, we don't expect winds to be a big factor, and for that reason, I think that the chances for some school closings on Monday may be lessened a little bit, but certainly if you get 8-10 inches of snow, that could certainly be enough there. But as far as blowing and drifting, right now we don't expect a lot of that. We're going to have to wait for the afternoon models. I think it's going to be more telling on the strength of the system. Overall, it's not a real strong system. It just has a lot of great moisture to work with and some really good lift as warm air advection produces quite a bit of snowfall quite often. If we look at the 2-meter winds, you can see there's not a great definition of that low. Mainly it's coming out of the Rockies. And so by this afternoon, we should start to see a little bit more circulation develop as we get towards the Colorado area, and then that storm will move off to the northeast. And you can see on the satellite view that moisture fetch coming out of the Pacific with the cold air coming down in place. And we see snow beginning already to break out across areas around Nebraska and into Kansas. And if we look at the storm track, we expect that to come out of southeast Colorado and move up towards the heart of Michigan. Again, normally you'd think that would put us in the warm sector across much of the MAC area, but this storm is driving into cold air, so it's not really going to be the snow on the back side. The comma head just won't become really that negatively tilted. So again, most of the storm snowfall will be out ahead of the low with the warm air surge. Again, if we look at the chances for 4 or more inches, you can see much of the area across northern Michigan greater than 70%. So the entire lower peninsula should have a good shot at 4 or more inches of snow. Here in the Tri-Cities, mid-Michigan area, greater than 80% chance of that. And you get down to the southern third of the state, about an 80 to 95% chance of that happening. So a very good possibility, good odds that we're going to see at least 4 inches of snow. Again, I think 4 to 8 inches is going to cover most areas from around Clare, Roscommon, off to the south. And I think as you get down towards Lansing to the south, especially across southeast lower Michigan, some of those amounts could push 10 inches of snow. And if we look at my forecast, this is some of the amounts that I expect. You can see the lake effect ongoing. Our snowfall that's going to be developing is still way out to our west. And again, it'll be probably after midnight, probably closer to 3, 4, 5 in the morning before the snow begins to move into the area. And again, it'll pick up in intensity as the day goes on. You can see the highest snowfalls I'm calling for where there are winter storm watches across southeast lower Michigan. And this area up here in the thumb, you'll see winter weather advisories issued later today, as well as much as northern lower Michigan. I think they want to see the afternoon runs from the different models, and again, if that looks a little stronger, we may push these snowfall amounts a little bit up. But right now, it looks like a good bet of 4 to 8 inches for most areas. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.